I'm Andrew Jacobs, the owner of Big Bear Plumbing. With over 25 years of experience in commercial and residential projects, we strive to give you the best product possible. So call us for all your plumbing, backflow, and hydronic needs.
In the snowmobile industry, when we think of the word innovation, we think push.
Okay, let's see if you guys can hear me. Good morning. Welcome to Afton, Wyoming, Simplot Hillclimb Challenge. This is the first qualifying day. There's going to be 2 qualifying days and then finals. First up will be our pro senior stock all qualify. And we have Scott Neeson, who's the first on the hill. And then we'll have Brad Sharp and Tim Mackey. And if you haven't yet, please hit that like, subscribe, and share this out with your friends and family. Today's pretty exciting. Looks like we're having some pretty good weather. The temperature is actually really warm for Afton. Usually we're in the negatives, and I think we are probably 15, 20 degrees. Really, really warm for this area. So we're just waiting for the races to kick off. I ended up getting 2 other cameras, but when I set up the one camera this morning, it decided not to cooperate. And then Flow Racing decided to park themselves in front of my other camera. So both those cameras are not going to be shown until probably later. I'll probably take a break and go try to figure that out. But for now, we're just going to use the main camera, capture everything but the very bottom. And if you're just joining us, let us know where you're watching from, who you're cheering on. It's always fun for me to see that. So again, we have not started the races. We have Pro Senior, who will start us off with Scott Neeson, Brad Sharp, Tim Mackey, Jim Marshall, Scott Long, Alan Parks, and Robert McKee. While we're waiting for that, I am going to throw it back to the opening. Remember, smash that like and subscribe. And you guys can't hear me. Scott Neeson on the hill, got a gate, got turned upside down there. Next up will be Brad Sharp. So this Pro Senior class, this is 50 and over. There are 8 of them, so all will qualify. And this is the trailblazers of this hill. They break in the course, or at least start getting some momentum up the hill. There's usually only a few racers who make it up at the very beginning of the day. So again, Scott Neeson on the hill right now. This is Pro Senior stock. He's going to get a high mark up there. Okay, Scott Neeson coming off the hill. Next up will be number 206, Brad Sharp, out of Moxie, Washington, on a Skidoo. Okay, we're waiting for Brad Sharp to take on the hill as the second racer in this Pro Senior class. Okay, here we go. Brad Sharp on the hill now. Number 206. Awesome, welcome. Oh, Brad Sharp sinking it in there. So this snow is actually not that fluffy. This is very dense snow that we're seeing just because it's been so warm. Usually it is powdery, very fluffy snow, and it is dense. So I'm curious to know how the sleds are handling in it, because what you're seeing here is you have kind of this denser snow on top, and then probably a foot or a little bit less than a foot you have that crystal type snow where it's been compacted. It becomes that sugary crystal type snow. So again, Brad Sharp on the hill. And they're going to be battling. They're going to be fighting this, and there's going to be a big trench. There's a lot of snow. Again, the snow here, man, it is not normal Afton weather here. It's usually negative 15 and even colder at night.
We're packing it down to get the sled out, which makes it a better spot for the next one.
Okay, Brad coming off the hill. Curious, can you hear that music that I have playing? This is not the music that you normally hear on the radio. This is a membership that I paid for. Hopefully, YouTube won't complain about this one. And this is a delayed stream. When we delay this one quite a bit, just because Float is also filming this hill, and they have exclusive live streaming to this hill, or to Rimshot. Okay, next racer on the hill is number 32, Tim Mackey on Articat from Clark, Colorado. And if I remember correctly, I need to figure out the settings on that race, or the top 12 race results. I don't think it's including the DNF. Oh no! So far, it looks like Tim Mackey with the highest mark, going to get stuck right there at gate 6. So those of you who are new to this sport, Hillclimbs is a timed event. They have a starting light at the bottom that as you go through it starts the timer, and then at the end it stops the timer. It's the fastest time up the hill. But as we're seeing here, it's also who has the highest mark. So here we are with Tim Mackey on the hill right now, gate 6. And while we're waiting for Tim Mackey to get pulled off, Tammy, will you do like a quick zoom out and see if you can kind of show off the mountain a little bit? So there's the mountain right there, and you can see it gets all the way to the top, no zigzag. But this bottom portion in particular, go to your right to where they're racing up. Keep on going. That spot right there, that's really steep. It's a bit deceiving, but I've seen people when that snow's kicked off there, I've seen people slide back down the hill. So yeah. Okay, so Tim Mackey is currently on the hill. After Tim Mackey, we will be watching number 47, Jim Marshall, from Paris, Idaho, on a Polaris. Jim Marshall loves to brag about being the oldest man on the hill, with his best bud, Farron Gilbert, is only a couple months younger. Poor Jim. I have a little bit more insight of him because he's my father. Jim has been sick all week. We'll see how he does. This sled looks amazing. I really like the wrap job that they did on this sled. Oh man, he's not going to be happy about that. He just doesn't have that energy. I didn't see him really get hurt, but he's not moving. You know, that could be that fluff. Let's see if I can capture that in the replay. No, that was too slow. I should have thought about that before. Not sure what's going on. Poor Jim, just not a lot of energy.
6 pounds this week.
No, Tammy says he lost 6 pounds this week. I don't know if you can hear her.
This sled's completely full of fuel.
So,
So it's like 50 pounds.
Okay, they're getting Jim situated. Next up will be number 529, Scott Long on a Skidoo from Spirit Lake, Idaho. Scott used to race with his daughter and his wife. His daughter got engaged. I don't know if she got married yet, but Deb, his wife, just a little too rough on her body, so she's kind of backed off on that. So Jim Marshall on the hill right now. We'll play a quick ad for you.
New ski? Same dude.
Hi, I'm Andrew Jacobs, the owner of Big Bear Plumbing. With over 25 years of experience in commercial and residential projects, we strive to give you the best product possible. So call us for all your plumbing, backflow, and hydronic needs.
In the snowmobile industry, when we think of the word innovation, we think push.
Okay, Jim is coming off the hill now. Awesome, I really enjoy seeing where you guys are cheering out of. And I see we have some people out of Canada, some people out of Washington. Really awesome. Okay, next racer is number 529, Scott Long. Scott Long loves his bright highlighter yellow helmet. Oh no, okay, so Scott hitting that gate. I can't tell if he turned out because he knew he hit that gate.
He turned out because he hit the gate.
The last thing that Rimshaw wants you doing is driving up the hill with the gate attached to your sled. So they'll have to reset that. Yep, love the riders group. The Gurney family is awesome. I missed them this morning. They came over and dropped me off a goodie bag while I was messing around with cameras. But okay, Scott Long coming off the hill right now. So far, I think is it Tim Mackey that's at the highest right now at gate 6. No times, no one's made it up the hill yet. And now something interesting. Well, I don't know if it's too interesting, but there's only a few hills that ski brakes are mandatory. Jackson Hole, Wyoming, and Afton, Wyoming. Ski brakes are these, usually they're made out of belts. They cut a belt in half, a snowmobile belt, and they're, I don't know, 4, 5, 6 maybe inches in diameter, and it's maybe inch width. Just this belt that you put on your ski, and that belt will kind of drag and catch that snow and slow you down. and it's surprisingly effective. So it is mandatory for these racers to have. Will you go put it back on him while he's coming down? I think he's still coming down. Yeah, they aren't going to send another sled until they get him down, and he's going to be picking his way through those trees or stumps right in that area. This is one of the most gnarly hills that we have, and it is such a great spectator hill. So if you're in the area, they have bleachers here. It is really fun. They have a food court. This hill gets brutal. Rocks, stumps, trees, everything. It can be nasty. Okay, Scott Long off the hill. Next up is Alan Parks, number 69, on a Polaris from Island Park, Idaho. Following Alan will be Robert McKee, and that will wrap up this Pro Seniors class. And then we'll be jumping to Pro Master. So again, Pro Senior is 50 and over. No one's made it over the hill yet. Woo! Just barely above Jim's mark. Tammy says that. I don't know if you can hear her in the background or not. But
So the last one, the furthest one down will be the first one on the hill tomorrow.
it is not fun being the first one up because, well, it's just so much powder. And these guys' tracks, these racers' tracks, are stiff and they have screws. And when you have this powder snow, it just digs.
So tomorrow Jim will be first on the hill and Tim Mackey will be last on the hill to give him the advantage.
And then Tammy, I don't know if you heard her, but she's telling us how they'll flip the racer lineup. So who's first in Pro Seniors will be last in finals. Okay, next up is number 470, Robert McKee, on a Polaris from Woodville, Virginia? Is that where he's from? Yeah, Virginia, man. That's exciting. That is a long trip. Yep, gate 6 for Tim. So Tim will be first in qualifying. There is, I believe, some points associated to the top few racers qualifying, but most of the points will be coming from finals. And then just making it to the race actually gives you, I think, a default of 2 points. So if it's a really tight season for these racers, sometimes just showing up will give you that competitive edge because of how far some of these races are. You know, we had California last year. We'll have 2 races in Idaho, northern Idaho. So you see him fighting, that's because he has that ski brake on there and it slows him down significantly, and then you have that powder. And they do that just because how steep that hill is, and they don't want anybody losing their sled. And I'm sure we will see that by the end of the day. Okay, last racer in this group, Robert McKee, number 470 on a Polaris from Woodville, Virginia. Then we'll be jumping to semi-pro stock with 448 Chase Summers, 110 Tracer Croy, And then 456, Lucas Conger. Oh, they changed that up on me. I thought it was going to be Pro Master. It is semi-pro stock. I'm reading through that and I'm like, wait, hold on, those aren't Pro Master racers.
Pro Masters race tomorrow.
Oh, okay. Usually they do Pro Senior and then they do Pro Master. And maybe they changed up because of the single course. So we have the last racer now, number 470, Robert McKee. No one's made it up the hill. Gate 6 is the highest mark. I mean, like, he parked it right at gate 6. And there are so many ruts to throw your sled all over the place. And he found a good rut. He's making his way through there. And he just has to make it above gate 6. He's got it. He has the highest mark. Robert McKee. Gate 7. Gate 7. And, oh, just shy of gate 7. Great work, Robert. Yep, waving up there. Nice. I just love that. Arms up in the air. Super excited. You know, when you drive across the US for a race, you want to do well. Okay, they're getting Rob situated there.
New ski? Same dude.
In the snowmobile industry, when we think of the word innovation, we think push.
Okay, Rob is coming off the hill right now. And then we're going to be jumping into our semi-pro stock. 12 qualifiers, 28 racers. Kicking off the class will be number 448, Chase Summers, Anna Polaris from Idaho Falls, Idaho. Following Chase will be Tracer, and then Lucas. If you haven't yet, please hit that like and subscribe button. Follow, share, Facebook groups. Last year I did a couple of social media campaigns, and really the traffic that we got came from you guys. Those that are watching was because you shared it with your friends and family, so thank you for doing that. Okay, we're just waiting for that semi-pro stock class to start off. Again, Chase Summers being the first racer in this class. Okay, Chase Summers on the hill now. Let's see if he can outdo the pro senior class. Ooh, got a little bit low in that snow. Slow him down a little bit. You can see that there's a little bit of a bump happening there. That'll slow down momentum as things go by. Need to bring it over. Woo! Okay, so this is... Okay, so with the hill climbs, you can loop around like he's doing. He's pointed in the wrong direction, though. That's kind of the hard part. Yeah, he probably got gated there now. Now he's just showing off. But the rule here is as long as you don't drop below the gate that you've passed, so in this case, gate 7, then you're able to go back up the hill. If you go outside that gate, I don't know what he's doing. Yeah, he really wants to go up. Yeah. Well, he went below the gate, and that gates him too. Anyhow, so he's coming off now. I'm surprised. He should be getting some screen brakes on there. Oh. Will you zoom in a little bit more? Yeah, zoom in on him a little bit more. There we go. Yeah, get nice and close. Oh, well, keep that on him for a moment. Okay, he's gone. Never mind. So sometimes, you know, things happen, and where he doesn't have his ski brakes on, makes me wonder if he might have a little control issue. Okay, so I forgot what gate that was that he got up to. Now up is Tracer Croy, second racer in this class, making some really good speed. Now, a lot of pro seniors will actually save their energy just because they qualify. Oh no, he lost his footing. Going to get gate 7. It's quite a wild ride up there. Now, I don't recognize Tracer's name. Tracer? Croy? Yeah, he's our second racer in the semi-pro stock class. Next up will be number 456, Lucas Conger, Tragan Phelps, and then Jet Johnson.
Hi, I'm Andrew Jacobs, the owner of Big Bear Plumbing, with over 25 years of experience in commercial.
Tracer is now coming off the hill. Trying to pick his way over to the spot where you come off the hill. There's a little trail over there. Next up is number 456, Lucas Conger on a Skidoo from Grand Lake, Colorado. Okay, next racer, Lucas Conger. Lucas making his way up the hill. Lucas raced with his dad last year, Sam. Oh no! So he lost that traction, and he can technically turn around. So, and that's what he's going to do. He's going to try to flip it around, get into that groove. Keep that traction, that momentum. And, oh man, same thing. You know, with this one, it is very much a high mark may be what saves you, so time might not matter that much if you can do it. And he's going to battle it. Because with 28 racers, you want every chance. So he's making a runway for himself. And I bet he's a bit tired too. So, okay, here we go. Take 3. Let's see if he can do it. A little bit higher. I think he's fighting it. He's up. He's going. He has the high mark from my understanding. Make his way up to 8. Oh, that's a narrow gate. They really made that narrow. Okay. 9. Come on, Lucas. You might be the first racer up and over. Come on, Lucas. Oh, he wiggled through it. He's good. He's good. So you can technically touch a gate. But if you change that gate, then there's a problem. Lucas getting up there. He's not out of the woods yet. He's getting up there. Oh no. Oh no. Getting turned around a little bit. After that huge fight, I bet he is winded. Super tired. Oh. Can you zoom in a little bit more there?